China, 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 China. People from China, they love me. China, 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 China. People say, oh, you don't like China. I like China. China. I love China. China. China all the time.
This is #1 bullshit.
What's up guys, Sal here. So last year, the US government banned all of Huawei's products, which includes their smartphones and their networking equipment as well. The US government had concerns that Huawei could build backdoors into its products or hand over information about security bugs that China could use to attack US telecom networks. The US also pressurized a lot of countries to stop doing business with Huawei. Australia and Japan, for example, have already stopped using Huawei's networking equipment. Now, Huawei thinks it's totally unfair and they are fighting back. Huawei filed a lawsuit against the US government. Yes, Huawei is asking a US federal court to overturn the ban, saying it violates the US Constitution by singling out an individual or group for punishment without trial. Huawei's deputy chairman said, and I quote, "This ban not only is unlawful but also restricts Huawei from engaging in fair competition, ultimately harming US consumers." The US Congress has repeatedly failed to produce any evidence to support its restriction on Huawei products. We are compelled to take this legal action as a proper and last resort. He accused Congress of acting as judge, jury, and executioner by imposing the ban. That being said, I think it's a right move by Huawei to file a lawsuit if they are innocent that there's no backdoor to the Chinese government whatsoever. I mean, Huawei has to do it because the world is moving to 5G networks and Huawei is the biggest networking supplier in the world. Banning them in the US means Huawei will lose billions and billions of dollars. So this is the last resort through which they can prove themselves innocent. And I think there's a huge chance that Huawei could win this in court. The US government banned them without giving any proof that Huawei is involved with the Chinese government. The law impermissibly singled out the company. The US government says Huawei is a threat because it's unable to say no to the Chinese government because of the Chinese law. But they provided no proof to Huawei and to the world that they have a backdoor. So Huawei filing a lawsuit signals that they're probably innocent, or Huawei is confident that the US won't be able to provide any proof. It's also possible that the US government knows something about Huawei that we don't know, which I'm sure they know because why would they tell us the confidential information? In any case, the outcome of this is going to be interesting and it will take quite a while, maybe months before we actually hear the outcome. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think Huawei is innocent or you think Trump is right? Let me know in the comments, and as always, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.